Hello everyone. Miami-Dade County, a vibrant hub known for its sunny beaches and lively cultural scene, is facing a crisis that casts a long shadow over its future. For generations, a select few families have held the reins of power, their influence permeating every level of government. These political dynasties, with names like Levine, Carollo, Suarez, Garcia, Regalado, and Hardiman, have deeply rooted themselves in the county's political landscape, their legacies passed down like family heirlooms. Joe Carollo, a Miami commissioner with a career spanning over 4 decades, is facing a federal lawsuit alleging the misuse of public funds. Francis Suarez, the current mayor of Miami, is under investigation by the SEC for alleged insider trading, a scandal that strikes at the heart of his administration. Rene Garcia, a county commissioner, has been scrutinized for allegedly diverting funds to questionable projects. Raquel Regalado, a district commissioner, has seen her campaigns flooded with donors, raising concerns about undue influence. Keon Hardiman, a county commissioner following in the footsteps of his uncle, Reverend Billy Hardiman, embodies the deep-rooted nature of these political dynasties. For 3 generations, the Hardiman family has wielded considerable influence in Miami-Dade, shaping policies and controlling resources. However, their legacy is marred by accusations of misplaced priorities, with exorbitant sums spent on symbolic projects while basic needs remain unmet. Daniela Levine Cava, the current county mayor, has maintained a profile of a progressive civil rights ally, but her administration has been marked by inaction on key issues, questionable contracts, and an environment of family favoritism. Her daughter, Abigail Cava, has positioned herself in strategic spaces, supporting political campaigns while the county suffers from a lack of basic services and transparency in ARPA funds. Behind the rhetoric of equality, the same power structures continue to operate, where families ensure internal succession. These families, united by blood and power, have created a system where power is concentrated among a select few. This concentration of power has stifled dissent, limited opportunities for new aspirants with obstacles and dirty power plays. These elites have created an environment where accountability is elusive. The consequences of this entrenched political system are acutely felt in the lives of ordinary Miami-Dade residents. A severe housing crisis has gripped the county, driving a wedge between the haves and the have-nots. The average rent in Miami-Dade soared to a staggering $2,800 in 2024, a 25% increase from the previous year. This astronomical rise in housing costs has pushed homeownership further out of reach for many, forcing families to make impossible choices between paying rent and putting food on the table. Evictions have skyrocketed, increasing by 18% in the last year alone. Families are being uprooted from their homes, their lives turned upside down by a system that seems rigged against them. The statistics paint a grim picture. 1 in 4 residents now spends over 50% of their income on housing, leaving them with little financial wiggle room. This housing emergency is not a natural disaster. It's a man-made crisis, fueled by policies that prioritize the interests of developers and wealthy donors over the needs of everyday people. The lack of transparency and accountability within Miami-Dade's political machinery has fueled a culture of corruption, eroding public trust in its elected officials. A staggering $650 million in contracts were awarded without open bidding in 2024 alone, raising serious concerns about favoritism and backroom deals. Community events, often funded with taxpayer money, have become platforms for self-promotion and political grandstanding, losing their original purpose of serving the public in a sea of campaign banners and photo opportunities. Infrastructure projects, meant to improve the lives of residents, are often mismanaged and misallocated. Funds that should be allocated to affordable housing, small business support, and healthcare access are funneled into vanity projects that benefit a select few. The result is a system where the needs of the many are sacrificed at the altar of political expediency and personal gain. The citizens of Miami-Dade deserve better. They deserve a government that is accountable to them, a government that prioritizes their needs over the desires of the powerful few. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. A chorus of voices is rising, demanding change, demanding accountability, demanding a brighter future for Miami-Dade. The calls for independent audits of government contracts, stricter limits on campaign donations, and a thorough review of family ties within the political system are growing louder. The people demand new leadership, leaders who are not beholden to special interests, leaders who prioritize the needs of the many over the desires of the few. The future of Miami-Dade is at stake. The choice is clear: continue down the path of entrenched power and corruption, or embrace a new era of transparency, accountability, and progress. The time for change is now.